We're going to talk to the president of a company called PoopDoc, and guess what they have? A non-digestible fiber, and it really, really works. The story that Scott's going to tell you is amazing about his wife and her inspiration in this company. Billboards went up all over Arizona. Well, I'll have Scott tell you all that and a whole lot more on today's Know the Cause. I told you we were going to be talking about constipation now. Look at this billboard. This was in Phoenix, Arizona, a real billboard put up by the president of the company you see at the bottom, PoopDoc.com, the #1 place for a #2 problem. Joining me right now is Scott Olsen, the president. There's a fun part deep inside of you, isn't there?
Yes.
I mean, some of your billboards are absolutely, are you as backed up as this traffic was one of them? I mean, congratulations on that. How did that billboard come along?
Well, when the after our use backed up as this traffic went up, and all the TV,
the media just picked it up.
the news, all the news stations picked it up. About a week later, 3 or 4 days later, a week later, I get a call by the Phoenix Republic, and that's the biggest paper in Phoenix, and says, "Hey, can we do an on-phone interview?" And I said, "Okay." Told him the story, and then he says, "I'm going to do you a favor," and he puts a big picture up. And he does the whole story, first page of the business section, does a whole story on it, and makes a contest out of the next billboard quote. So they're running every hour. He says all the reporters are at my desk every hour. So what's the best quote we got now? You know, and the guy that won was a retired advertising executive.
My God.
He was the one that did the #1 place for the #2 problem.
That is brilliant. And folks, look, we try and be careful on this show, right? This is a problem affecting women much more than men, constipation. And I went online, Scott, knowing you were coming in today, just to gauge what this problem was. The big health websites, FamilyDoctor.com, WebMD, and so forth, say that really constipation isn't as big a problem as you and I might perceive it to be. That some people go to the bathroom 2-3 times a day, and some go 3 times a week. And I'm contending that if you're going 3 times a week, I think you are constipated. They wouldn't agree with that, by the way. And neither Scott nor I are doctors, right? I play one on TV, I'm not one. He has developed a product out of a very sad and very humble beginnings. Kathy, his wife, in 2001 died of breast cancer. And Kathy, back as far as 1999, suffered from constipation due to a bad diet, do you think, back then? Was that a lot of it?
Very bad diet when I met her. And I didn't really know anything about good or bad diets, just clueless.
I mean, you were in a totally different business.
Totally different.
It's so interesting to talk to guys like you because it's the hand of God that tapped him on the shoulder has taken this business. It has become a great business. And I was looking for something other than just psyllium holes. I like the product that you put together here. I like the idea that you're using a different magnesium than anyone else that I know of. Tell us a little about the magnesium.
It's inorganic, which it's completely different. People think magnesium, okay, well, I can take a magnesium supplement and do the same thing. No. Organic, you can absorb like a vitamin, magnesium vitamin.
Sure.
Inorganic, when you take as directed, to at least 2 hours after your last meal, all we use it for is as a vehicle to carry and drop off oxygen throughout the intestinal tract, and that's what does
that, along with this, this is a product, this is the powder that is just looks like psyllium, but it's a whole bunch. It's a synergistic blend of things. And then you put this in a glass before you go to bed at night, and you also have this little stir that is available from your company. Why don't you give one of these away free? This is a neat little thing. If they buy the package here, if you don't mind.
No,
my viewers are very special
people.
Do that. And so just stir it up at night before you go to bed and swallow it down. Within a few days, you'll notice something different. I was amazed I probably do one of these psyllium. Psyllium binds mycotoxins in the intestine. This is blonde psyllium. This is a very, very good psyllium. It was a few doctors, again, guardian angels, that helped you put this formula together. And the business, thanks to the billboards, thanks to Kathy's input years ago, the business has really taken off, and you're to be commended on that. Children have a problem with constipation also?
Yes. I got a call from a nurse, and she said, my granddaughter, she's only 2 years old,
Yeah.
and they have constipation issues, and they don't go for 2 or 3 or 4 days. I mean, this is a baby.
I know, and we have to start thinking logically. Antibiotics can cause you to back up constipation. So can other drugs, so can yeast. We talk about that on this show. Scott, great to meet you in person. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
PoopDoc.com. Who'd have thought? Don't go away. We'll be right back with more.